Alright everyone, welcome back to our micro teaching session, our second session, where we'll be looking at marketing and your business, and more so the power of customers in marketing your business. So we're looking at, it's a combination concept, how do we market the business and always remember the influence of the customer. In growing up, we would have heard the old adage that the customer is always right. And there are several schools of thought about that. And we are not going to get into that. But what we want to know is that customers are people. So whenever we do business, we must remember that your business must be people-centric. There must be that person element at the core. Whether you have the best product out, whether you have the best service out, without people, your product or service will not leave your establishment. So it's important that we understand that notion. And when we understand that, then we'll understand the power that people have, and people are our customers. And how we treat them will determine the extent of our interaction with the business. So it's quite important that we look at that. And there's a case study out, if you know about the CARICOM Single Market and Economy, which is the regional body for the CARICOM. You know, the process would have been stalled because a lot of the systems were put in place, but the people were left out. So when it came to the integration of people into that system, there were some challenges in that regard. So the question is asked, what motivates customers? Why are customers motivated to come into your establishment?
Price.
Price, of course. Anything else? What motivates persons to come into your establishment? Availability of the goods that have the goods that they want, or the kind of products that you have, of course. And we have
easy access to the business.
easy access, accessibility is critical.
Ambience,
where you're positioned, etc. There's one key that persons will always return. What would make somebody return to a business? Service. And we must never underestimate service. Sometimes the place might have the best fried chicken, but the person who is frying that chicken does not have a pleasant face. And you know, we have a saying that face and food go hand in hand. So if that person's demeanor is not appealing, that food can never taste good. Never. So and you will not go back there. Not because that is not a good product, but because of the service that you would have had. So we must remember that that goes hand in hand. And customers are motivated by several factors, but some of the key areas are that service that is offered, and of course quality products. And then we ask, what drives your marketing effort? So using the example of Val, if Val is to begin her chow business, why would Val want to market that business? What are some of the reasons? Anyone? To make money, definitely. Of course, you want money to come into the business, definitely. Any other reason why somebody would spend time in marketing? Why would you do a flyer? Why would you put your business on Facebook? Why would you do some of these things?
to inform the
Exactly, to inform persons that you are operating or existing. And it's something that we must be mindful of. Never assume because you have a vantage point and you have a good product that people are aware of you. As Val alluded to before, there are some persons who sell chow in Point and they are well positioned. But there are many persons who don't know about them. Because when you're about your business, you don't really focus on that. So you must ensure, as part of your marketing efforts, you are letting people know what is out there, but you are also pulling persons into your business so that they understand what is happening and they are motivated to come. So there's something called the blend that we're going to look at, and it's more than three. We are just going to touch on three for now, but we are looking at, it's really 7 pieces of marketing is called, but we're calling it a blend now. What really assists in motivating customers to come into your business. So we said it before, price. You know, price is important. There are some persons who are price conscious, and there are some persons who are price averse. Some are persons who have time when they go into the supermarket, they're going for X, Y, and Z. They get it and they leave. You're not going to start up and say, well, this one is $2 cheaper and that one is 50 cents cheaper. No. They go in and they go out. And there are some persons that need an hour to get 3 products because they have to explore all the different components, check the ounce and the weight, and then make a decision in terms of the price. So price is a motivating factor. The actual place, there are some places that you would love to go because of the ambience, there's proper parking, and there's facilities available. And there are some places that may have good products. But when you look at the access rate, or even the environment in which this place is like the change of mind, you will do it all that. So place is also important, and definitely the quality or the extent of your promotion. So even if Val decides to open a chow business at home, she has to do some work to let people know that it is open, it is happening, so that persons will come. So it might be the greatest chow, yeah, fine. But how do you let persons know it is the greatest chow? And there are several channels that we use to get persons there. Social media being one of them, and other alternatives in terms of getting persons. So we're going to explore how we use these blends into getting persons in. And there's something that is called adding value. How do you add value? Now, chow is available everywhere. People can make chow, and why would I want to come to Val to buy chow? It depends on the value that you add. Sometimes you are able to add value by just a smile. Persons will come to you, it might be the best product, but she's nicer. You know, this kind of notions, and you like her. So you will always go to her because you support her for that, and that's the value that she brings. The value that Val may bring is that she may have a chow blend, where she combines sugar cane, mangoes, plums, pomsity, and avocado, and make one chow. And that is something you've never heard of. So persons come because of that chow blend, because it is new, and they perceive it. I'm not only going for mango chow or pineapple chow, I want the blend because you have made a combination of it. So how then do you add value into what you do? And these value adding are motivating decisions that persons will return. You remember when you get somebody into your door or your establishment, you don't want them to leave and not come back. So you want them to leave and come back. We call them returning customers, and you also want them to tell others. So they must be able to spread the news that that is a best chow that Val is selling, which is why we look at adding value. People do it in different ways now. So, for instance, your customer buying chow with a plastic bag and a tie knot. Val may decide, no, she's going to use some little containers and put bows and add some little fancy things. People like that, you know, you feel this, and the packaging of it is part of the overall appeal. How then do you ensure that whatever you do, you are able to add value to it? And the good thing is that once you have quality, people are willing to pay. So people will pay for quality. They will not pay for substandard products. So we're going to look at adding value in terms of our marketing and driving customers in. This is a barbershop that all of us are probably quite familiar with. You have seen barbershops like that in the past, even existing presently. And sometimes those are the best barbers around there. Because they have the traditional clippers and the shavers, and they take their time and they take pride in their craft. You know, and they focus on you when you get into there. However, when you look at it, it's like, if I'm just walking past, will I be motivated to go to this barbershop? What would motivate me to go into this barbershop? If all get a barbershop clothes, you know, so you have no choice. That is why you're going to. And this is what we mean by adding value. What would make people want to come into this barbershop? So we have this, and then we have this. Exactly. Here are the reactions. You see the difference instantly. This is what adding value does. Now, this is probably to the other extreme, but he was able to do things that appeal to a man. Yes, you're into football, you're into sports, you see television, places nice, ambience, etc. How then do you do that? Let me ask, and we have all females here. What would make your 3-hour wait at a hairdressing salon amenable? What is something that a hairdresser can do that would make your wait at her salon pass the time?
Like her offering like some tea and
Offering like tea and the coffee and things, etc. Anything. There's one thing that binds us all these days. What do you think she can do? Internet. If you know you're going to the barber salon and you have internet,
free Wi-Fi.
as a matter of fact, exactly, free Wi-Fi. You're packing more things.